He was a man of great wits. He revolutionized the way large and small businesses run themselves today. His goal in life was to work for himself and to become as wealthy as he could. He said, "Do you know the only thing that gives me pleasure? It's to see my dividends coming in." He is the wealthiest man in the history of the United States of America. He is John Davison Rockefeller. John Davison Rockefeller was born on July 8, 1839 in Richford, New York. He got his first job at the age of 16 in a Cleveland mercantile firm. Rockefeller impressed his employers soon. After 6 weeks, Hewitt and Tuttle, a small company of produce shippers and commission merchants, employed him as an assistant bookkeeper. 1 year later, Rockefeller and his neighbor, Morris Clark, were partners in a produce business, which gave him good profits. In 1863, Rockefeller and Clark entered the oil business as oil refiners. Their company expanded rapidly during the Civil War. It became the largest oil refinery in the world. In 1870, Rockefeller and his partners, Henry Flagler, Samuel Andrews, Stephen Harkness, and his brother, William Rockefeller, created a joint stock company in Cleveland, named the Standard Oil Company of Ohio. Rockefeller made one large vertically integrated company, which means that the business controls its overall manufacturing process. Rockefeller realized that many refineries were not profitable, so it was a good time to buy them up and expand his business. Standard became a horizontally integrated company, which means that it expanded its control over other companies. In the process of his self-reinforcing cycle of buying competing refiners, improving the efficiency of his operations, pressing for discounts on oil shipments, undercutting his competition, making secret deals, raising investment pools, and buying rivals out, Standard Oil Company had become the most profitable oil company in the United States. Rockefeller monopolized the oil industry. His company had all of the components needed for the manufacture of oil barrels, so he could control his competitors from getting their resources and selling their product on the market. Standard made smaller competitors to go out of business or to sell out to Rockefeller. In 1872, the company absorbed 22 of its 26 Cleveland competitors, which was called as the Cleveland Conquest or Cleveland Massacre. By the end of the 1870s, Standard was refining over 90% of the oil in the United States. In 1882, Rockefeller created an innovative form of corporation to centralize their holdings and ran 41 companies around America. The corporation was named the Standard Oil Trust. A trust is an arrangement whereby a person holds property as its nominal owner for the good of one or more beneficiaries. Monopoly created by Rockefeller was possible because of the laissez-faire economics, which is an environment where transactions between private parties are free from state intervention, including restrictive regulations, taxes, and tariffs. The controversial business practices of Standard generated an antitrust movement, which promoted market competition. In the 1890s, Ohio Supreme Court demanded that Standard Oil Trust be divided into 20 businesses. The largest segment was reorganized in 1899 as a holding company under the name of the Standard Oil Company of New Jersey, but was dissolved following the United States Supreme Court decision in 1911, when Rockefeller left the oil business definitely with the fabulous, intensely religious. Rockefeller had an interest in philanthropy as deep as his interest in business. He gave generously to the Baptist Church, to the YMCA, and to the Anti-Saloon League. He also funded the University of Chicago in 1892, the Rockefeller University in New York City in 1901, and the Rockefeller Foundation in 1913 to promote public health. Rockefeller died on 1937, 2 months shy of his 98th birthday, at his home in Ormond Beach, Florida. He was buried in Lakeview Cemetery in Cleveland. John Davison Rockefeller. His biography. Presented by Yair Alvarez, Carlos Garcia, and Jose Sanchez.